Right lads, this is my first time ever trying a pint of Kilkenny. Firstly, I want to give a quick shout out. We got to pay the bills, got to keep the lights on here at Guru HQ. Somehow, massive shout out to the sponsors of this video, Manscaped. If you've been watching my videos for any length of time at all, you know Manscaped are there supporting me since day one. I always highly recommend the Performance Package 4.0 because it's got everything you need to get those Billy Big Balls shaved, primed, ready for summer, ready for getting down to business. Or just wanking if you don't really get much action. Anywho, you've got the Lawnmower 4.0 with the skin safe technology that greatly reduces the chances of nicking your bowels. The Weed Whacker that'll get up your nose, in your ears, everywhere where the sun don't shine. The extras like the Crop Preserver and the Ball Toner to keep you fresh. And they're always bringing out new products, like they've got the Shears 2.0, it's like a luxury nail kit. I like to think I keep the old nails in good nick. They've also got the new Plough 2.0 for the lads who go with a clean shave. Couldn't be me because I look about 14 years old if I did it. You can get 20% off all sets and products on the Manscaped website using the code PINTS20. The link is in the description, don't say I don't look after you. So if you're following me since 2020, which most of you probably aren't, when we went into lockdown I was trying loads of different shit. 99% of it was horrendous, but the one golden goose, golden child of the whole lockdown was when I tried the can of Kilkenny and I was blown away. I like that. I like that. So it's a cream ale, and I thought it was going to taste like Smithwick's, but it was a lot creamier, and I said it was a bit like Guinness mixed with Smithwick's, which sounds horrendous, but it was just lovely, like a creamy Smithwick's. So I said, geez, I need to try a pint of this stuff. So then in 2021, I went to the city of Kilkenny to find the best pint of Guinness in Kilkenny, and I said, I'll have a pint of Kilkenny while I'm at it, because surely you can get a pint of Kilkenny in Kilkenny.
Do you do Kilkenny on tap?
No, we don't.
Did you used to?
We used to.
Bollocks. And just people weren't drinking it?
Yeah, it's mostly tourists. Mostly tourists that were drinking it, you know?
Yeah, that's a shame. But I'll have a Guinness if that's right.
Yeah, no problem.
Sound. Fucking load of bollocks. People from Kilkenny, why aren't you just drinking this stuff? I presume you've heard that. Not serving Kilkenny anymore because people aren't drinking it. It's only tourists are drinking it. Tourists like me. But they don't have it. It's going to be another God knows how long till I get my hands on a pint of Kilkenny. If you can't get it in Kilkenny, I don't know where you're going to get it.
I looked in 5 or 6 different pubs and they told me they don't do it anymore. They only export it to foreign countries. So for example, America, cities around Europe. And then I started getting pictures on Instagram from lads saying, just had a pint of Kilkenny in Spain, just had a pint of Kilkenny in New York, but you couldn't get it in Ireland. I was bitching and moaning all through that video that I couldn't get a pint of Kilkenny in Ireland, and lo and behold, about 3 or 4 weeks later, they rolled it out. They re-rolled it out all across Ireland. So basically, I started a movement, and they got their fingers out their holes. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. So that was probably about 10 months ago, and embarrassingly, it's taken me until now to finally try a pint. So I asked on Instagram, where can I get a pint of Kilkenny in Dublin? I was told Mulligan's on Poolbeg Street, which I'd been before, which has an unbelievable pint of Guinness. And here is what happened. Right lads, here we are outside the iconic Mulligan's. I've had the pint of Guinness here before, absolutely unbelievable. Let's try a pint of Kilkenny. Right lads, so Mulligan's, Poolbeg Street. As I said outside, an unbelievable pint of Guinness. I've been trying to find Kilkenny for a long time. Tried it back in 2020, tried a can for the first time ever, was loving it. Then I was on a mission to find a pint of it. Was in Kilkenny last year, couldn't get a pint of it anywhere, and then a month later they're selling it everywhere. So I've got, this place is packed by the way. I'm going to take a sip and then continue talking shite. A couple of bubbles in the head, but again I don't really know what I'm looking for here. I've had obviously Smithwick's in the past, but it looks good to me. Sláinte. That is class. That is fucking delicious. It's freezing cold as well, much colder than Guinness. I'm gonna try not compare it too much to Guinness, but I remember I'm having the same reaction as when I drank the can that time. Just, yeah, really delicious. Yeah, initial reaction, it is freezing cold. I suppose the closest thing I had in my mind was a pint of Guinness, or sorry, it was a pint of Smithwick's. I feel like it's a little bit maybe creamier than a pint of Smithwick's. Smithwick's, I believe, is a red ale. Kilkenny, so many names in my head. Smithwick's is a red ale. Kilkenny is a cream ale. So that's why I thought it was kind of like a mix between Guinness and Smithwick's. And it is. It's just absolutely lovely. There's a sweetness to it. It's got a Guinness looking head, but it's kind of more of a lager look, red lager look. I don't know, but it's lovely, and I love the glass as well. Glass is class. Serious bit of gear. You wouldn't drink it as quick as a pint of Guinness, but the first thing coming into my mind with summer on the way, even though it's still fucking Baltic because we live in Ireland, with June, July, August on the way, beer garden weather, do we want to be drinking pints of Guinness in beer gardens? Not really, unless you're an absolute hardcore outlet lunatic. This could be my drink of choice if I'm sitting in a beer garden with a bunch of lads or whoever over the summer. Smithwick's is alright, not crazy about it. This is serious gear. And a lot of people said it was, and it is. I feel like it's only available in maybe like 10, 20, 30-ish pubs around Dublin. I put out a list on I put out a question on Instagram, where can I get Kilkenny in Dublin? I'd say I only got about 10, 12 places, so it's not widely available, I don't think, but those select places that have it, it's worth it. This is so good, so drinkable. Yeah, it's packed in here. The last time I came into Mulligan's, I think it was like a Sunday at noon, and there was absolutely nobody here. I'm not really an office 9 to 5er kind of person, so I always forget. We were coming in here, it's about 5:30 on a Wednesday. I was thinking, clearly you won't be busy. I just associate later at night with being busier. But you forget, probably hump day, people are in work till 5 o'clock, straight to the pub for maybe an hour or two. If you came here at maybe 8 o'clock tonight, I don't know, it might not be busy, it might be, but Mulligan's is just a really well-known, iconic pub, super central in town, so it's busy. We got a bit of a seat, thank fuck. Also, barman was like, are you reviewing Kilkenny now? And another fella said it to me on the way in, he was like, you're in for a treat here. I said, I'm not coming for Guinness, I'm coming for Kilkenny. I know the Guinness is good. This stuff is absolutely magical. I swear to God, absolutely loving that. I mean, score-wise, I really don't know. It's sweet, it's got a tiny bit of a bitterness, big thick Guinness-looking head, serious stick on it that I don't think you get with like a Smithwick's. But I'd give that an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10 in terms of likelihood to have another, a 10 out of 10 to be honest, likelihood to have another. Absolutely lovely. You drink it all day, it's not that heavy. It literally is like a Smithwick's with a thicker Smithwick's with a creamy Guinness head. Absolutely love that. Could not recommend enough. Let's turn the whole thing into the Kilkenny Guru. Launch, lads. See you in the next video.